Hey y'all, good morning. Just going to go on a little rant today about FPL, as I like to do sometimes. I'm going to talk about the FPL 115% limit, and as it pertains to one very specific scenario that probably doesn't affect too many people, but it is important for some. FPL artificially or arbitrarily limits the amount of solar energy you can produce to 115% of your historical energy usage. So they take the last 12 months of energy use for your home, and they say that's 115% of that is the most that you can produce with your solar energy system on an annual basis. Well, that sounds fine because you really don't want to overproduce that much, but there is a big problem with it. For people that are trying to do a backup system and you want whole home backup, what ends up happening is you have to plan for the worst case scenario. So you're trying to back up your home in the worst case, say August or September, when you're typically using a whole lot of energy and your energy production may be reduced because of cloudiness. So when we do a backup system for 100% of your usage, we have to consider what's the worst case scenario. FPL is just looking at the annual average, and therein lies a huge problem. We need to design a system that can produce everything that you need during those worst times. Well, unfortunately, it's impossible, and what we end up having to do is you have to change your lifestyle, essentially. So there's going to be some minor sacrifices you have to make in an outage to make sure you have enough power to run autonomously indefinitely. And that may mean you have to reduce your pool pump usage or eliminate it, change your air conditioning habits, maybe only use one of two air conditioners, and just basically change your lifestyle somewhat so that you have enough power for an autonomous long-term off-grid scenario. So that 115% rule is really not enshrined in law, although the Public Service Commission has had some litigation with ratepayers before, and then the Public Service Commission kind of sided with FPL, and long story, and I don't think it's really been tested the way that it should, but this 115% rule, it's not a rule, it's a guideline, and it's a policy, and it really needs to go. But anyway, if you're looking for a backup scenario where you want whole home backup, that's something that we'll have to contend with, and we can discuss how you can change your lifestyle just a little bit to make everything work out fine. So FPL, you're on notice. If we find a customer that is willing to take it to the end, we will go all the way to the Florida Supreme Court with it. But for now, we're stuck with this rule and we'll have to deal with it. So let us know if you're interested in whole home backup and we'll figure out a solution for you. Thanks.